Have you ever wondered if the fat in the abdominal area can really harm your health? Do you feel anxious seeing your body losing its shape? Does belly fat only determine the size of your jeans? Or could it have much more serious consequences? I had this problem myself, and in this video I'll share with you what I've learned about my beer belly and what you should think about. Stay tuned. In the previous video, I shared with you the most common reasons for gaining excessive weight, and if you didn't see it, I will leave the link in the description below. It turned out that eating too much junk food, drinking sugary drinks, and having minimal physical activity can grow up your belly quite easily. Now it's time to figure out how this can affect your overall health and well-being. Excessive weight is not the easiest topic to discuss. Many of us notice that our bodies start to transform, influenced by lifestyle factors. The lack of physical activity, overeating, the influence of stress and others. But only a few decide to take action to stay on a healthy pathway. When you first see the initial signs of beer belly, you might laugh and think, "Oh, it's okay, I've just eaten too much on that birthday or wedding or weekend with my friends. I'll be fine in a couple of days." But then you notice that this weekend belly isn't going to leave you, despite not having any parties recently. And here is the point where you have two choices. Either let this little body grow bigger and get a permanent residence in your body, or do something to make it disappear. And I will give you 9 really strong reasons to choose the second variant. Reason number 1 is insulin resistance. Excess belly fat, particularly visceral fat around the internal organs, is strongly linked to insulin resistance and the onset of type 2 diabetes. Insulin is crucial for cells to absorb sugar from our blood for energy. However, visceral fat releases substances that disrupt this process, causing inflammation and reducing the body's responsiveness to insulin. Consequently, this can lead to elevated blood sugar levels, potentially progressing to type 2 diabetes if left unhandled. The second reason is heart diseases. Belly fat produces compounds that disturb cholesterol levels. The LDL, or low-density lipoproteins, increases, while HDL, high-density lipoproteins, decreases. This imbalance can result in accumulation of plaque in our arteries, restricting blood flow to the heart. Also, fat releases inflammatory substances, and chronic inflammation can damage blood vessels, further increasing the risk of heart disease. Reason number 3 is increased risk of stroke. Everything in our body is strongly interconnected, and one problem can cause other health issues. As we already know, belly fat promotes the buildup of plaque, which is not a good thing in itself. But if a plaque breaks off and travels to the brain, it can block blood flow, causing a stroke. Additionally, visceral fat can increase blood pressure, which is another major risk factor for stroke. The fourth reason is cancer. Luckily, excess belly fat doesn't cause cancer directly. However, its indirect influence is quite significant. As we've learned already, visceral fat can lead to inflammation, insulin resistance, hormonal changes, diabetes, and other undesirable conditions you definitely don't want in your body. But the thing is that all these diseases substantially increase the risk of certain types of cancer. Common cancers associated with excess belly fat include colorectal, pancreatic, and endometrial cancer. Reason number 5 is liver disease. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, is becoming a common health issue worldwide, impacting more than 25% of adults. It happens when too much fat builds up in the liver cells, causing inflammation and harm to the liver. NAFLD is more prevalent in men than women and is linked with several risk factors, including obesity and the lack of physical activity. And as you might have guessed, excess belly fat plays an important role in development of this disease. Reason number 6 is respiratory issues. The extra fat in your belly can make it harder for your lungs to work at their full capacity. It limits how much your chest and diaphragm can expand, making it difficult to fully breathe in and out. This can result in less lung capacity and make breathing harder. Also, being overweight is connected to something called sleep apnea. This condition makes you stop breathing for short periods while you sleep, which can reduce the amount of oxygen you get, and even might cause issues with your breathing while you are awake. The seventh reason is joint stress and osteoarthritis. It's quite obvious that having too much fat in the abdominal and other areas can stress your joints and raise the chances of getting osteoarthritis. This is because the extra weight adds additional pressure, especially on lower body joints, like knees and hips. This increased load can wear down joint cartilage, causing osteoarthritis over time. And as you know, fat tissue releases substances that cause inflammation, which can further harm your joints. But what will never harm your joints is clicking the like button and subscribing to this channel to see more videos like this. Number 8 is digestive problems. Having too much belly fat can cause digestive issues in several ways. First, it might weaken the valves that keep stomach acid down, causing acid reflux and unpleasant heartburn. Second, the extra fat in the abdominal area can press on your stomach and intestines, leading to bloating and discomfort. More of that, this pressure can affect how your digestive organs work, possibly causing constipation. That's a bummer, guys. And last but not least is the psychological impact. While not everyone has problems accepting their appearance, many individuals may face a number of psychological challenges due to excessive weight. For example, conditions such as low self-esteem, depression, and permanent anxiety are very common for people with excessive weight. What's worse, some individuals may even withdraw from social activities due to self-consciousness about their body shape. All this may lead to permanent stress, which in turn may cause overeating, making things even worse. And breaking this cycle can be very challenging. Are you still watching this video? If so, you might be wondering, is everything really that bad? Or is this weird guy just trying to scare me? Well, I have bad and good news for you. And the bad news is that the answer for both questions is yes. Yes, all these diseases that can be caused by excess belly fat are real, difficult to treat, and really dangerous for your health and well-being. And yes, my goal is actually to scare you as much as I can. The thing is that humans are psychologically more prone to avoid dangers than to achieve some worthy goals. I can clearly recall how something just switched in my brain when I discovered all these possible scenarios for my immediate future. And suddenly my priorities changed as well. I firmly decided that I don't want such a future for myself. Have you ever felt the same? Share your experience with me and other viewers in the comment section. Now I want to help you to stay away from these dangers, so you can live a long and active life. And as I told you earlier, I also have some good news for you. We can prevent most health issues by slightly adjusting our behavior. Just a few small steps taken by you every day can restore the balance on your body, reduce or completely remove your belly, and make you feel much more active and healthy. But to make the change and track the progress, you first need to analyze the current state of your body and make a note about your nutritional and behavioral habits. And I'll share with you the exact steps you can start with in the next video. So click the link here or in the description below and see you there. Be healthy, be active, and enjoy.